Good evening, MRL race fans. We are here for Canadian Tire, race number 3 of the season. Last week we were at Gateway and we did an entire week there. Now it is time for Canadian Tire's turn. Hello, everyone. This is the first road course of the season. Joining me up here in the booth is going to be our in-race reporter, Tansby Vegas, or you may know him as Liam. Liam, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Liam, this is the first road course this season, and you are very much an advocate for more road courses when it comes to the schedule. Canadian Tire is not really so much like a skill intensive track. Of course, it is to a certain degree. It's all road courses are, but it's not like a Road America or a Sonoma where there's a lot of slow paced turns. This is actually one of the fastest road courses on the calendar, the NASCAR calendar, and really, if there's a lot of momentum to it. What do you have to think about that, Liam?
I think you're, I think you're right on the level, to be honest with you. I mean, it it's a fast road course. A lap here is about a minute 15 or so, and I think the only level faster one than that is Watkins Glen, where you're doing about a minute 9. So I agree with that statement.
And with that, you actually have a lot of tire wear that goes into it. So that means with not so much a lot of slow paced turns, your left front is gonna wear out tremendously throughout this run. It's gonna be one of those things that you have to watch out for, especially looking in the double right hander. The double right hander, in case anyone doesn't know, Canadian Tire too much. The double right-hander is the top of the hill, where essentially it's a hard braking zone. Where as soon as you clip the curb into the first set of the corner, there's also a really long backstretch that leads straight out of it. So if you don't hit that corner correctly, whether on entry or exit, because momentum in this game is so weird to say the least, that your entire backstretch is going to be cut in half in terms of your momentum. So Liam, you are actually in a good boat here. You are qualified and actually put in a lap this time. You are starting P4, which actually is going to be a very good benefit to you because you're going to be starting in row 2 on the inside of turn 1. So excellent job there. Now, Canadian Tire as well. Basically, it works in a clockwise formation. Basically, if you were to look at it from the top down, a lap around it is like around the clock. You know, there's more rights than there are lefts. So starting on the inside, Liam, what do you think about your advantage going into turn 1?
I don't know if you remember, but a while ago you saw how me starting, how that actually can affect the outcome of a race. Of course, if you in a Ferrari and everything, you saw me start on the restart, move Packers out the way, and allowed me to not look back after that. But it's actually a pretty decent thing because it's the forward line going in the one. However, it's also devil's advocate as well because you're not on the forward line going in the turn two. So it's a very mixed bag of hoping that other lane just isn't there by the time you want to make the switch over to the forward lane going into two. Patton?
Oh, because as sorry, I was about that. I was dealing with this stuff in the Discord.
You're good?
The right being on the right hand side is actually a benefit for turn 1. Not so much a detriment in turn 2 because you can go a little bit wide because the turn immediately after it is a good bit of braking zone. Where you can actually be on the other side of it, and basically what was the outside for turn 2 becomes the inside for turn 3.
You can join back, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. That's why I left specifically right then. So you have 18 drivers tonight that will be earning points. And with that, we're going to have a couple brand new ones. And before we even load into the lobby, you see Mr. Excitement. He made his debut last Tuesday in the Challenger Series. He's looking to make his Saturday debut here, and as well as Mayo. Now, Mayo, like I said, this is going to be his last race with us because of school obligations. So we're going to be seeing what he can do. If he can go 3 for 3, because that will be the ultimate goal. But yeah, road courses so intensive because it really separates those that can minimize or maximize their traction control. Sorry, and looking at Hunty, Liam here. But yeah, 18 drivers up on the board here. Definitely we're going to see what we can do here for this pace lap. But yeah, going through everyone, you can definitely see that we have a couple of good faces around here. Hunty, of course, getting pole. Cyber P2. It seems like, honestly, Cyber has more P2 starts than he does poles, at least on the cup side of things. Most of the time, he has his poles down in lights. But yeah, other than that, you have a BS 14 cars there in P3. You can see there him there in that 20 in that 24. Then Liam, you're right there in P4. Now, looking behind, that's Geo and BD. Those starts off the end of the people that put in a lap. Now, Liam, this is a 40 lapper. You said yourself in the pre-race, a minute 15 is a lap around here. It's a pretty fast lap. This race is gonna blow by.
Yeah, certainly, and that's kind of where people like me, I think, and Cyber already lagged out too.
Oh no! Well, hang on. That is unfortunate right there. Give me 1 second, actually. We did this once before. Guys, quick question for you. We are on our pace lap. Do you, if we have a unanimous decision, do you guys want to back out for Cyber or no?
Oh, fastest is in the pancake call.
All right. So with that, we're gonna do a quick pickup of Cyber here. This is the one time we're gonna do this, but yeah, everyone is racing to the. Oh, we're under caution. Oh, that's unfortunate. You guys got to make it to the jump first, but oh, that's a spoiler for what was going on. But yeah, let's just as soon as we do this, we're gonna go and pick up Cyber. So with that, that is a big thing here. Everyone should just no pit right now because that would make it a lot faster. But yeah, I guess this is gonna be good practice for turn 1 here, so we can kind of just see how this is gonna happen and see what's gonna work on out here.
That's better change the pancake call.
I thought that was important, honestly. But yeah, let's see exactly who can get the best jump here.
Lane of 8 for syrup, and he's not even going to run the pancake call. What?
That's something you gotta take up on him. But yeah, definitely you can see this is basically a precursor for the race itself, and you can see that they were 3 wide going to that big turn right there. But here it is, the long stretch. Make it as long as possible because here we have a long jump coming ahead of us. We're going to rate everyone right now to see how we do because going and taking a jump, here we go. Oh my goodness me, we have people all over the place. Oh, Liam, what a move from that. All right, let's back on out of that because all right, there we go.
I went Bovis.
All right, so let's start this all over.
I think I win that.
Yeah, well, from my POV, I don't know what it was like from everyone else, but yeah, you definitely straight up were doing flips. You easily did, like, at least like a 1080 or something like that. All right, so that...
It surprises me how many lobbies are still on this game.
Well, yeah, because, like, what else are we going to play?
Jesus.
All right, Liam, if you could do me a favor, accept that invite so I can pause the lobby.
Yeah.
Everyone else, please. let's get everyone in here real quick because, of course, no, you hate to see it, but you know, if there's a time to lag on out, it would be the opening lap, or not even the opening lap, the pace lap of all places. So definitely, definitely good to get that out of the way. So with that is, we're definitely gonna have to see how that goes as we go into the actual race itself. But with that, looks like everyone else is gonna be in here. There's a first round of invites. Mayo saying, I want to win. Well, a lot of people want to win. Xander stopping in during this little break right here, saying that he thinks that someone from GMI is going to win. We'll have to see on that. I can always give picks on who's going to win, but there's also going to be a lot of potential spoilers because
Xander,
a lot of these guys.
In here, tell Bass on the pancake home.
Well, Bass is already in here. Yeah, Liam brought up a good point. We're in Canada. You're not running the maple syrup scheme. That is a bit of a crime.
I can't lie. I thought about running the patriotic scheme.
Well, all right, but yeah, looks like Cyber don't. Yeah, Liam. I know, of course, you're king of the lag around here. Have you just tried not lagging?
Yes, actually.
Oh, you have. Okay, and how'd that work for you?
Once well, 50-50.
Did you lag harder? I mean, like, I don't know. It seems like every time, like I used to have a problem with lagging. Like it was insane.
Look, I
The
done
amount.
said this 1,000 times. If my name was in the internet, I would have switched.
Oh yeah, exactly. As fast as Xfinity Internet, as some would say. That's what you need. Is a bit of a boost in that, but honestly, that's what road courses are. Is essentially a break from that, and of course, that's the main point I was getting at here, Liam. Is road courses really allows you to shine around here, not so much because
You can.
of the skill around here,
Alright, you
but
can sit
also,
back.
thank you, but also because of that like everyone is so separated. It definitely shows who can relegate their own pace the best. And of course, like I said, Hunties, Ander, T-Bird, both have shown that they can get it done on road courses. But Liam, you're also up there as well. And Watkins Glen, you finished P4 in season 0, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
And then
I
you got,
spun in 1, which cost me podium. Still mad about that.
but you got the podium at the Indy Road Course later on in that season. So definitely,
Yeah, and I still got to thank Xander for that one. On telling, on me and him working together on that strategy. Like mid race too, he was like, "Hey, let's do it," and I was like, "Okay, bet." Caution came out just right. Oh, hey, look at that.
definitely works on out. But okay, yeah, we're gonna set it up and do it again here. Here is the pace lap in order to get everything all set up. So I guess this allows me to kind of run the best time for this. So Mayo is going to be P7. Mopower Cat UK is going to be P8. Xander and T-Bird share row 5. That's P9 and 10 respectively. Jordan
I wonder if Hunty's going to change his lane choice here this time around.
Well, yeah, I noticed that he was on the left side. That is really weird. I guess he's setting up more for turn 2 than he was turn 1.
I would just do it the mess with Cyber, to be honest.
Well, I guess
That would be my reasoning for
if
doing
I'm
it.
if I'm Cyber right now and he's giving me the bottom, I'm maximizing that turn 1. Not so much I'm throwing it down in there, but I'm gonna try to clear the double
wide
zero.
a little, you know, just enough.
Yeah, or like before you get to the S's, you're like, oh, I changed my mind. But yeah, definitely. You have also some Also, a couple returning favorites back here. You have Mega, of course. You have BS. You have B-Right Racing in here back, and it looks like BS. Oh no, not BS. Bass actually did change to the syrup scheme. So there you go, Liam.
Yeah, good kid.
So yeah, with that, though, you have the 17 of Mr. Excitement, like I said, in the other pre-race. As we go to the other Alan Kowicki cars right there, so that's a pair of them. That's the 7 and the 99. However,
Yeah, you have fun with that.
oh, I mean, I can tell the numbers. I mean, that's not that hard. But yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's gonna be hard for us drivers because all you're gonna see in the mirror is the front nose of a Chevy that says Hooters.
Well, that's what the running order's for, my guy.
Man, I gotta see how much fuel I got.
Well, hopefully everyone's in fourth gear right now because if I recall correctly, Liam, that's actually a good point that you want to bring up. If I did my math correctly, it should be about 7, 8 laps for a fuel run, right?
I mean, I'm at 9 right now, so.
Oh, that's even better. Okay, then yeah, you're fine. However, actually, well, 36.
I was gonna say that brings an interesting question to me though, because if it is 9, right, and it switches down to 8 automatically, more, you know,
then
at some
8
point in
times.
the lap.
So
do you
what I'm
take
getting at
the
here
chance on playing a different strategy, Oli?
are the people, depending on caution. So this goes caution free, which let's be real, probably won't happen. But it potentially could happen. As we go green here, we're gonna find out now. A 3-stop versus a 4-stop is what I'm getting at here. But yeah, they're turn 1. People already hitting the wall. Liam, they definitely don't want to do that. As you go into the wall, Xander going through the grass. Oh my goodness me! But this is a wonderful camera shot. Look at that! Everyone scattering, but everyone very clean through these first set of corners here. Hunty though, getting that lead and wasn't in.
That. That's my bad BS.
Well, BS, I'm sure will give a little bit no love lost right here, but definitely going through the first double right, you're going to see just how crazy it can be. A lot of bumping, a lot of banging, and people are going 3 wide. Oh, watch it, guys. Xander being caught in the middle, losing spots out of the 19 of Nathan, full sending it, but everyone gets through there cleanly.
I almost killed myself.
Ooh, but yeah, it looks like Mayo, the 11 of Mayo, definitely making his way through the field. Very quick, fast, and in a hurry. He started P7, and he definitely is looking to get some early clean air. Meanwhile, the 00 will come on around, and
I'll give
technically...
credit for that move. I was not expecting that.
Well, I must have missed it then because... I was looking at the 00 there, but the 11 goes a little bit wide right there, and he's going to lose 2 spots. As the 96 of you, Liam, is actually going to try to get past, but nope, looks like not enough traction. Looking on through the rest of the field.
Be patient, Oli. I know it is.
The 17 of Mr. Excitement, he said before the race started, he was really looking forward to this race. He fancies himself a road course racer himself. And, ooh, just, I don't know how these guys can see. That's worse than Bristol dirt there. There's so much dirt being kicked up. Now, yet again, we're going to see as the 00, the 88 all go through turn 1. The 41 going to be a little loose, but he gets it woed down enough. Everyone being a little, maybe too cautious. Oh, but the 17 right there throws it on down. That is the second spot of that of the double right-hander, and definitely looks like everyone is definitely making their way right now. The 24 doing a lot of practice sitting in P3, so was able to maintain his position. Basically, the top 3 are all where they started right now, but the 11 of Mayo is the one that's currently on the move right now. Xander lost a lot of spots going into the double right-hander. He was on the left-hand side on lap 1, or I guess lap 2 technically. So we are going to be seeing that. But yeah, Liam, it's interesting that you brought up the strategy, because that's entirely the thing I was talking about. Is there a world where you save the few extra laps? You really technically only need to save a lap, or lap and a half per run in order to make a 3-stopper instead of a 4-stopper.
Yeah, that's without a doubt. I mean, I'm confident you will seeing it in people's qualifying laps, too. So it's easy to save fuel here, to be honest. I think it's one of the easier road courses to save fuel.
Oh, definitely. I mean, because everything's so short around here, but yeah, you can actually get a lot done. But yeah, I saw lot of beating and banging between the 43 of Geo and the 7 of BD. I saw there's someone stopped in the back. That is a 10 of Justin Shackett.
Yeah, he overdrove it from what I saw.
Someone was apologizing. That was Xander. I'm hearing a lot of sorry. So someone got absolutely punted in the double right-hander. Of course, we saw that with Kaz Grala and Austin Cindric in the Real Life Truck Series race back in 2014. Or sorry, 2015. But yeah, with that, you have a... Oh, there was the Alan Quickie throwbacks running front and center right there. That is P10 and 11 right there as Mr. Excitement gets into P12. Again, 18 drivers with us tonight, so points are on the table for a lot of these guys. Some are running here just for fun, some for shots and goggles, but there are some that are actually running for a title. The 00 trying to get his season kickstarted after a very subpar Michigan and a top 10 in Gateway. He's looking to get a little bit started, but the 88 at Cyber, though, P12 and last, P12 in Michigan and last at Gateway. He definitely needs to have a good race here in order to really jumpstart his season. But the 11 of Mayo making some headlines right now. He is already up to P3. Of course, going 2 for 2 for him. He is the only one currently. He can tie the one of Xander for winning 3 in a row in the Cup Series. Now, currently, no one's won 4 in a row, but potentially, well, I guess not really. Mayo can't really break that because he said this was the last race. But wouldn't that have been a story? So yeah, Liam, let's actually let's go to you for a hot second. Let's take a lap around this joint. So turn 1 right here. Actually, Liam, I shouldn't be the one commentating this. You talk over it.
All right, turn 2, not second gear. Third gear, you want to be as low at the black pavement as possible. That's what I like to do. Turn 3, as I like to call it, same thing. Want to be just down low, swing it out wide. That way you can straighten out. Here, this turn you can downshift. I choose not to. Lift just a little. Then right here, it's just wherever you before. Quick downshift in the second. Run a little bit wide here. That way you can straighten it, turn out. Steer in second. Try not to overdrive it. Trying to save it because car loses traction. Third gear up the 4th. Then you just hold the bottom here. Fastest line around here. You wouldn't think that, but it is surprisingly. You come underneath the bridge, not your braking point. You brake right about in the middle of that. Right there, down the second. Still just hold on to the black pavement. Quick upshift third, back down the second. Still running the black pavement. Still in second the whole time around here. Come off here, probably the trickiest turn on this track. Where the light runners upshift third. You can quick upshift the 4th if you choose to for turn 2. I choose not to. That's a lap.
Liam, thank you so much right there. And if you could share with us, what was your lap time there on that last lap?
17.4.
17.4 right is actually one of the better lap times, of course. You're sitting, what, P7 right now?
P10.
P10. So definitely one of the better lap times around this place. 16 is right around the, okay, that's where you're doing really good. 15 is like, okay, that's front runner pace. But
like
yeah.
I said, though, that strategy is going to
definitely play a factor here. Because I'm definitely seeing a lot of people
go. It looks like it's a full stop no matter what here. But let's say someone saves enough fuel to go 10 laps a run, or just straight up does it every 9 laps. If you pit on that every 9 laps, question is when are you going to run out on that final lap then?
Yes, of course. For Liam, since you're in the party, I know actually when you're going to run on out. If you can get out of the double right-hander and you hit 0 as soon as you do, you can make it all the way around. However, if you go entering the double right-hander, then you're going to run out beforehand, or at least start sputtering, and definitely that you don't want that to happen. But yeah, definitely an interesting strategy. No matter what. We are on what, lap 7 right now?
Lap 8.
Lap 8. Wow, so close.
And speaking
but yeah.
of what lap we're on. I'll tell you what, something that's really caught my eye is Sandro still being in the position he is right now. He's running, what is that? I want to say 6 maybe at the moment, battering Bass for what might be 5th.
Oh, and also one thing I'm seeing is that the 00 Hunting must have made a mistake. He was pulling on the 88 right there, but now the first 4 are all under a blanket. Something must have happened to the 00 that I missed, but yeah, the first 4, the 00, the 88, the 11, and the 24, all within 1 second of each other on this road course. Oh, the 00 getting super wide. Yeah, he is definitely hurting. He is losing a lot of grip. Either that or he's starting to save. It's hard to tell exactly because unfortunately we're not like F1. Yeah, it's hard to tell because unfortunately we don't see the telemetry like in F1 where you can actually see how much they're on the throttle, what gear they're in, so on and so forth. But from the look of it, in fact, actually, let's
Tell you what, that pack, like, it went down from 4 to about 7 there. So I think there might be a bit of saving going on.
That's what I'm thinking as well. I'm gonna be running on the 00 Punty. Second gear.
I mean, it looks like
First
you're doing
gear.
a whole pace lap.
Yeah. I don't know if the 00 is just struggling that much, or if he just was trying to save, because you said we're on lap 9 right now. This is absolutely where we're going to start seeing people pit. If people pit the lap after it, then, oh, I'd be worried if people can make it to lap 10.
Yeah, because you're going to cross that line, depending on where your pit stop is, you're going to cross that line going on to 11.
The 88 makes the hard right. The 24 makes the hard right. No one else does. Oh, no, I'm extremely worried if I'm the 88 and the 24 right now. Because everyone else, this is lap 10. This is it. If you make it this lap and consistently do it 3 more times, then everyone, your competition, can essentially cut a 4-stop strategy into a 3-stop strategy.
Now, one person I'll watch out for is the person we've been mentioning the whole time, Hunty, because you noticed earlier his pace was slowing, so maybe he's trying to go an extra couple of laps than everyone else.
Definitely, you can see a lot of like strategies being played. The 11 is also backed off the pace. The 8, who is just naturally, like, we've seen that at Atlanta where he saved fuel and tires before. This is going to be playing into his wheelhouse. The 1 of Xander, the 47 of Bass, all these different contenders. Now, I'm assuming that everyone's going to be pitting this time.
Yeah, I would assume so. If you've been saving, you're just now running out, so you can't. You can do another lap. I'll give you credit, but you're gonna lose a truckload of track position.
The 00 doesn't. He stays out another lap. But everyone else behind him does. It's a mass exodus onto pit lane right now. Or I guess it's mass gathering onto. It's going to be a mass exodus coming off. But everyone but the 00 is on pit lane right now. Oh my goodness.
Did I not call it too? I said that. Just said it before we pitted too. Maybe that 00 was saving extra laps of fuel.
That means he doesn't have to worry about it nearly as much. But now that could be a double-edged sword. He could run out. If he could miscalculate and run out at the worst time, I'm going to be on board with the 88 here.
One lap sooner is you wouldn't think it's an advantage here, but it surprisingly is at times.
The 88 is going to be wildly ahead from his competition. But oh my goodness me, look at that exit onto pit lane. Everyone. 5 cars coming out at the same time. Oh, but everyone goes wide. The 11 goes wide. They're 3 wide going into turn 3. Oh, a lot of beating and banging. A lot of feelings are being hurt. The 24, the 47, the 1, and the 19 back there all playing bumper cars to go into that turn. That was not what these guys
hitting this time.
Oh, I would hope so. I mean, if he could make it 12 laps, that's insane.
I mean, we also don't know how many laps he was saving.
In fact, where is the 00?
There
he is. Okay, I was searching through the cars. I'm just like, oh, where is he? All right, but yeah, no, this is gonna be pivotal here. I think by him saving this lap, he's gonna try to do it one more time. As in, like, he's going to try to make it to this lap one more time. That way, in the second run, or sorry, in the third stop, he can just go ham. He can go all the way. Doesn't have to worry about saving whatsoever. Here goes the 88. He's going to take the lead. Unfortunately, he did not lead a lap because the lead change happened after, but this lap, as long as he remains mistake-free, he will get that lap led. Currently, it's only 2 lap leaders right now, or we assume 2. The 00 has led them all so far. Oh, the 47 goes and makes the move on the 11. But the 11, I think, is saving right now. He's going to be like, you know what? You can have that position.
Yeah, and plus, like you said, he's not racing for... I mean, he's not.
Well, he is, but not for much longer. Yeah.
He's just here to go out with a bang here. He's not trying to make any enemies.
But definitely though. Now, let's kind of rewind a little bit. We're talking about Hunty, who can make it all the way now. The 88 and the 24, among those that pit on lap 9, this is gonna be a huge wrench in their strategy and their entire plans, as the 61 went far too hot going into turn 2 right there.
Now, I will say, though, the 00, if this race stays green, it's fine. That strategy works for him. But if a caution comes out in the middle of pit stops, that strategy done. That's game over. In
IndyCar, that's called that is called the hot seat. He is in the red zone, whatever you want to call it. They are essentially, when everyone pits at a road course, you don't lap your competition when you make a green flag pit stop. You're about 3/4 to a half a lap behind, depending on how close you are. But because of that, as we saw someone go wide, looks like 19.
19.
That is, if a caution comes out, as soon as that happens, then you're going to be pitting behind everyone else because they can just stay on out.
And I wouldn't have mentioned that if we didn't have these 2 pats of terrain. I mean, we just saw Nathan go wide and everything. One overcorrection, and he would have been in the wall there.
And so at the same time, that just speaks to, like, sometimes road courses are tricky. They catch you off guard sometimes, but it takes a wheelman behind the wheel in order to correct it and just keep on going like nothing happened. Uh, 88 did lead a lap, by the way, so that's good for him. In fact, actually, the pass has been made back, so so he got his lap led. The 00 is now unleashed, and he is out in front.
What a save by Mopower Cat there.
Oh, what did I miss?
Got forced wide. He looked like he started to overcorrect it and caught it at the last second, but he's going to lose that position to the 19 though.
The 19 of Nathan, Agent Orange right here. He is he's racing every race so far, so he technically is in the title fight. However, Saturdays are one of those races that are one of those days.
Take a wide entry to straighten out the stretch here.
Ooh, yeah, but look at that. That's going to bring the 4 right into it right there. But yeah, Nathan showing up when he can, essentially, and just having fun while doing it. Caution free here, as we are about to start a lap.
Someone, sadly, I didn't see this happening.
Well, the more I talk about it, as long as we get to halfway, I'll consider that a win if we go caution free until then. But yeah, interesting strategies all around. If you're just now joining us, welcome. Caution free so far in this 40 lapper at Canadian Tire, and now honestly. We're going to see a lot of comers and goers now. Those that can, that are just going to go ham, essentially, and just go for it. The 11's
backed off the pace, too.
Now, also, Liam, one thing I want to point out here, it's actually easier to make your 10-lap mark on the first run, because essentially, the first lap of the race, you're in a pace lap.
We have that pace lap. 8 goes wide. He's going to lose a bunch of positions.
Oh, that's unfortunate for T-Bird right there. He's actually going to be side-by-side with you, so watch out for that. But, the first lap of the race was a pace lap. It's incredibly easy to save fuel while you're in 4th gear, just putting around. This stint is going to be a lot easier. That means The ball is in Hunty's court right now. By him staying out that extra lap, essentially, that means he can easily make the 20 lap mark. And then the real test becomes, can he make it to lap 30? And then the lap 40.
Now, I will say, that brings, because I mentioned this before we went green, it's going to be a full stop race no matter what here. So, do we possibly see the possibility of someone like Xandro trying to do what Hunty's doing the last 2 stops of the race instead of...
Now, when you say a 4 stop, so pit on lap 10, pit on lap 20, pit on lap 30.
Never mind. Yeah,
I think you mean pit on a 3 stop regardless.
Yeah.
I think that's what you mean, right?
Yeah, math was wrong there.
Well, I'm seeing the 11, who's right in front of you now. He is definitely saving. So that's just a number to keep an eye on, and just keep in the back of your head is that he is 100% saving.
Lap car letting us by. That's what
Oh,
that
the
was.
61 of Keith, very very kind of him. Driver
Ooh,
etiquette
the
right
full
there.
got loose in the grass there.
Oh yeah, definitely. But he held it though, and he woed it on up. But that definitely kills momentum going into the double right. I'll tell you what,
there was no worse feeling going up that hill and just turning the car and seeing that tire just lock up.
I mean, I think it feels like that. I don't know what's worse. That Cyber, no! Oh, we were on board with him, and we're just about to talk to him. He just lagged out. Oh, Cyber, your season, man. Oh, the terrible luck from the 88. This entire season. Oh my goodness. F in chat. But the race goes on though. So honestly, okay, I'm looking at the 11 right now. I think he may have kicked it up a little bit. He may start to be like, okay, I hit my number. Time to go ham. The 24 though I'm seeing is getting extremely swallowed up right now. Okay, never mind. Maybe the 11 is not so much trying to do that. That was an interesting line from him right there.
Trying to make the straight. Wait, Longo, caution.
Caution. We were on board with the 17 and the 99 right there, but that I think the 17 got loose, but that was
strategy.
That was interesting. The caution came on out for that.
I don't think it was that. I think it was someone more in the backfield.
Yeah, I saw the 17 and the 99 get collected, but we're hearing the 7.
Yeah. Because they lightly touched.
Interesting. But yeah, so with that we have a caution. So what lap is it, Liam?
It says 24 to go at the moment.
That means it will restart with 21. Ooh, that's going to be even worse. But yeah, essentially everyone's going to be back on equal tires, equal fuel. This is not going to be what 00 wanted because he was in that boat. The 11 though going to short shift in order to get up into the gears a lot quicker. But yeah, no, this is where essentially the fuel savers are going to be making their presence known. I'm looking at the 11 who's been saving fuel this entire time. You can tell immediately
I'm looking at Xandro as one of them too.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to see how this goes. The 14 as well. Yeah, the 14 people don't really know. That is Mega. In another league, he is known for saving the most fuel out of everyone. We'll have to see though, because another caution to come on out, and another strategy could just play into their hands again. Everyone goes wide right there. The 11 goes wide. The 4 goes wide. Oh my goodness me! Everyone.
The 11. I think the 11 spun.
We'll have to go to the back of the pack. The 7 was the one that spun. It was the 7 of BD Deadman that spun right there. Just got way too loose on the double right.
That's what...
But you talked about that.
Was alongside me there, and I guess he hit the wall or something because he just lost like 3 spots.
But you were talking about that, Liam. That double right-hander is deadly for some. If you get on the throttle way too soon, you're wheel spinning, and you have no traction whatsoever. but it's a three-way battle for the lead right now. The 00 leads the 47 P2, the 1 in P3, the 24 P4, 19 P5. Liam, you're there in P6. Who is that? Oh, that's the 43 of Geo right behind it. Ooh, a little bit of contact between Geo goes wide though between the 8 of T-Bird and the 4 of Mopowa Cat. 4 goes a little bit deep in order to get that spot back, and he does. So excellent job from him. I'm gonna be back in the pack here because I see it's Bristol Dirt back here. Dirt's being kicked up. Everyone's taking the grass. Front to back cam, probably the best cam going into the double right-hander. You can see the
47
lines.
went wide there to make the straightaway faster.
I'm loving the way that people take that double right-hander. Very interesting. Some people take it shallow, some people go wide, some people go in the middle. That's just one of the things to look on out for as we go into this long run right now. But yeah, the 00 currently in the lead, the 1 P2, 47 Bass P3, the 19 looking down low, and the 24 will give plenty of space. So that should be job done. However, they're going to go side by side here in the turn 2. The 19 backing out a little bit soon, but will pick up the gas a lot. Look at that run! But that door is going to close quick, fast, in a hurry.
I'm seeing in front of me.
24 though got a little bit loose, and that spot to the 19. The 00. Oh wow! I don't know if that's a little bit of Hunty lag right there, but that was a very interesting line going into the double right there. Oh my goodness me! The 43 kicking up a lot of dirt. I love watching a double right-hander in traffic. That is fantastic stuff to see. Right there is going to be proof. I'm calling it right now. If we go caution free, the 8's winning this race.
You say the 8?
The 8 of T-Bird. I'm calling. I will be. I don't want to give commentators luck or curse to him, but I'm seeing what he's doing. He did this exact same thing at Atlanta. This exact same thing at the Indy Road Course and Watkins Glen in the fun season. And we'll have to see if it comes to fruition. But the 8, keep him in the back of your head here. He is 100% fuel saving. He is going to, all he technically has to do is save a lap on this run and then a lap next run, and he is in there. Meanwhile, I'm looking. Oh, go ahead.
If we're gonna go ahead and start taking picks now, my money's on Bass. He's backed off. He's maintaining a gap. He's driven his way from the back uphill.
Now, honestly, that's something that you can do, being in the back of behind someone. Essentially, as long as you maintain that gap, the worst car to be on track right now is the 00 in the lead. That 00 is probably in the worst spot because you can't quite tell when the 1's going to start backing off what he's doing because you don't have that that metaphorical carrot, the horse racing the carrot metaphor in front of you in order to see what works, what doesn't, what they're doing in front of you. He has no one in front of him.
Tell you what, good battle about to heat up between me and BS here.
BS looks way too... He's either saving or he just is not having a lot of grip. And that's one thing that's so hard to look on out for. You can't really tell by just eyeballing it exactly what they're doing. But that 8 and the 11 in the back of the pack, though, I'm not quite sure what position they're in, but they're both fuel saving. The
Xander to the lead now.
I think the 00 pulled that trigger. I think he's starting to save right now. Now, when's the 1 gonna do that? Is he just gonna say screw it and wherever I finish, I finish? If you're going for the win and for a title, I don't think you can do that.
I mean, if it stays green, I mean, he's still looking at a top 6 finish. I mean, that's not bad to most people. I mean, certainly Xander's not going to be thrilled about it, but I mean, could definitely be worse at the end of the day. So I don't know. I would go ahead and pull the trigger if I'm Xander.
Oh, that 17 threw it down the bottom of the 4 right there. That was a hyper aggressive move, and I think, yeah, that was a big move. He almost just got put into the pits, and with that, yeah, the 43 with a little bit of payback with him right there, saying, "Hey, I didn't appreciate that move right there," and that put the 17 back into, I'm assuming that is P12
Who
or
is in the
P13.
17?
Mr. Excitement. He made his debut on last Tuesday. But with Cyber's DNF, there is 17 drivers out on track right now, so I'm just kind of doing the math backwards, and it looks like, yeah, that was for P12.
Tell you what, Pack's starting to catch the lead over again.
I think the one, as long as he's in the, I think he was in the lead, and he's starting to match the 00's lap times, because that 47 is gaining, that 19 is gaining, and it's no, it's not a knock against what they're doing on road courses, but I think in order to win this race, you have to start saving, because you don't know when a caution is going to come on out, especially at a road course. Yeah, the one taking a lot of grass through there. Liam, you're now in P5, right?
No, still P6.
Who is in front of you right now? I'm trying to
BS.
go through. Oh, BS, there he is. All right.
Tell you what, he's impressing me, to be honest with you.
BS put in a lot of practice for this race. He told me before the race started that apart from maybe Gateway, he practiced a lot for this. As I see a battle up in the front for the lead, the 00 takes it back, and the one who went wide in turn 2, but the 00, oh, the 00, 100% fuel saving right now. Just let the one go right back by. Mo Power versus GMI right now. GMI is first, third, and fourth. Mo Power P2 with BS Motorsports. After he departed ways with VPR Von Poon Racing, he is with his old team, BS Motorsports, and that is a top 5. Wonderful debut for that team. Currently a single car operation, looking to expand. The 8, though, pivotally got in front of the 11. Actually, let me just double check my that before I just start again on that BS. Yeah, the 8 in front of the 11. The 11 hardcore saving right now. If there's people I feel like that can 100% make it, it's going to be the 8 and the 11 right now. But it's going to be interesting to see, with especially as that front pack is now 4 cars. The 00 loses another spot, and will lose another to the 47 in this fast left-hander right here. He'll just back it on off because you don't want to be side-by-side going into the double S's. Currently, it's a GMI 1-2-3 with a 19 of Nathan getting P2 right now. I can tell right now the 19 of Nathan is not saving.
That's what I love about roller coaster racing. Everyone's in their own little boat, but you don't know how big the tide's gonna be.
Did you just come up with that yourself?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, it was just I was not expecting that. I get it.
Because some people are gonna swim different directions and everything. They're gonna feel the effect as BS comes in the pit lane.
BS. What lap is it? Real quick before I go further.
28.
28 going on 29?
Yeah.
Gotcha. He for sure cannot make it. The real... the 19 spins! The 19 spins on that little front stretch right there. Will that be a caution, though? No, not yet.
Does,
and he...
I was going to say, if it did, BS would have been right in the catbird seat.
He would be playing the lottery right now because...
Oh, 9 lives.
Oh my goodness, but no caution from that. That's a huge sucks for the 19 of Agent Orange right here, but unfortunately that is just how the racing goes sometimes. Sometimes you just lose traction, because it seems like that was what happened right there. He just lost a little bit of traction, and now he's all the way back with the 4 Mopow Cat Mr. Excitement, which is on the cusp of the top 10. Huge upset for him though. But what? So this is 29. I'm looking to see if the 00 has to pit this time. No, he stays out another lap. This is huge for their strategy right now.
And that sucks.
You get a speeding penalty?
More than likely.
Oof. With that though,
we're gonna combat this.
The 00 though still out for another lap. This is lap 30 right now. Next time around, it's 10 to go. The 00 and the 1 definitely doing their best right now. If they can make it, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, boss.
No, that's my fault. I was trying to do whatever they did, and yeah.
But yeah, the first three, the 00, the 1, and the 47, looks like all can make it, because I'm assuming they're pitting this time. But yeah, that is definitely not what you want to see from the rest of the field, especially with those like that are
so much.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, boss. But
10 spots.
But you know that means you can go get them back. But yeah, the 19 of Nathan, the 4 of Mopower Cat also was another one that stayed on out. The 4 also stayed out. That's interesting from him. He was running on the cusp of the top 10. He may pull himself a good finish out of this race.
If Caution wants to come out now, that would be great.
Those guys are already on pit road right now. It had to have come out basically as soon as you were in the pits. They're already on hitting their marks. The 00 is already probably on their right hand sides right now, getting their tires swapped. The 11 staying out on another lap. Same thing with the 8.
I think Shaq gets out of fuel.
Ooh, let's go on board with him. Let's go.
Might be sputtering because either that or he's just trying to save to get back to the pit lane.
Oh, did he pit? Is that for position?
Yeah, this is for position.
Then yeah, he already pit. I think he's trying to save because he has to save that little extra bit in order to get it done. So I think he is going to go hardcore fuel saving right now. But yeah, the 00 comes out with a clear lead right now. The 1 just basically has to save a
the
lap.
47 speed because he's just now exiting.
Oh, Bass! No! Oh my goodness me! That
Not a good day
sucks.
for the GMI drivers. Not late in this race.
But GMI, like I said, unfortunately having that. Is the 11 the leader right now?
No, the 8 is.
I told you, watch out for those guys. These guys, if they pit this time, they don't have to fuel save at all. They are going to go gun-ho. They do not have to save at all.
Good idea.
Liam, who'd you lag into?
I didn't lag into anyone. I downshifted in the force and spun it.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. But look, yeah, the 8 and the 11 right now, I told you, don't forget about them. They can go full throttle on this stint. They don't have to fuel save at all. But they're also banking on basically everyone else not making it as well. And as we saw with the 00 and the 1, they can get it done. They were essentially keeping each other in check by when
pitting.
Yeah, that
7 of BD is in. I think that's BD at least.
It's either that or the 99. They look the same.
The 8's coming out of pit lane this time.
And if you think about that, that's not too crazy right now. The 47, he's basically going to be battling with the 47, the 17 back here. I mean, like, you're also going to be racing with you. What spot are you in for reference?
11.
Yeah, so right now he's in P9, and he can just go full throttle right now. He doesn't have to worry about it. And right behind you is the 11. So those two, they're going to be coming with a full head of steam right now. As the 10 of Justin Jacket got way too much grass, and will just give you the spot right there, knowing that, hey, you know what, that didn't work out. But going back up to the leaders, though, the 00 with an entire front stretch, he's entering turn 1 as the 1 of Xander is coming out of the final turn. That is, I don't know if that's the gap that you want to maintain, but, you know, to each their own. The 24 of BS, though, 100% has to pit another time. He's there in P3. Behind, though, Looks to
Ooh, the
be.
8 got out of shape.
I have to keep an eye on that. P4 is, I do believe, the 43 of Geo, with the 41 being, I think, P5. Then we have an entire hodgepodge back here with the 17, the 19. I think the 19 is a lap down now that I think about it. But still, the 17, the 4, and then you have your battle right there, which is the 8.
I'm
I
not
think the
trying to
8.
battle. I'm just trying to get draft.
I think the 8, honestly, I think is maybe overdriving the car. You know what I mean? There is a difference between just running fast times and then overdriving the car. You don't want
I
to.
did not see you 11.
Oh, the 11. Like I said, told you that he was going full song right there. So he will. He does not have to pit again, like at all, like and save while doing it. So I think what BSR right now is hoping and praying for is a caution. He is looking for a caution to come on out because essentially anyone that can make it the rest of the way, a caution essentially saves his race. If a caution comes out, he doesn't have to pit. That's actually a very curious
Definitely
thing.
go, by the way.
Thank you. If a caution comes on out, that's 3 laps that is essentially saved for free. It's going to be interesting to see those that pit and don't pit because there's actually an advantage to being on old tires on this game, on a road course, and have less fuel.
Yeah, I was setting my best lap on old tires, to be honest.
And that's the thing. I mean, you don't really think about it. Weirdly enough, you'll grip up as the run goes on. It's weird, but it shouldn't work like that.
In front of me wants to bring out a caution.
Well, that 8 and the 11 are tearing through that pack right now. The 4 is having to save, and the 8's about to pass him. That is going to be... you said that you're in P11 right now, right?
Yeah.
And T-Bird's in P9 still?
Yes.
So yeah, that's going to be for P8 for position right there. And those two are just tearing through the field.
When did Nathan go a lap down?
He pit an extra time then. I think as soon as he spun it, he knew his race was done. So essentially, he pit to make sure he didn't have to pit another time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think so. I'm assuming it was just for fuel only. But the 1, though, I'm looking at the 1. So while the 00 was saving early, was not saving early, the 1 was. And now he's starting to close the gap. It's a cat and mouse game right now, honestly. One of those things that you don't really see too often in modern day NASCAR, especially with stages. But the 00 was trying to build a gap in order to just go and go at the end and start saving in order to maintain that gap. The 1 was saving early, and now he's starting to close down the 00. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be on the winning side of that strategy here, because it seems to be, with the 47 out of contention for this race, without a caution, it's going to be one of those two. Barring they save enough fuel. The 7, though, unfortunate for Beatty, not having a great night. He goes a lap down. Cyber but probably the worst day probably goes to Cyber, was running so well, running really good lap times with on par with the 00, just not having the internet in order to back it on up. The 41 of Jordan Jauja is in P8, P6 right now, actually. But that means Mr. Excitement's there in P7. Excellent debut for him in this Saturday Cup Series. But they're unfortunately going to fall victim to the 8 and the 11, who are on the way right now. But yes, just to confirm, though, the leader is a 00 of Hunty Wild. P2 belongs to Xander. P3 belongs to BS14 cars. P4 belongs to Geo. P5 Bassbuck. P6 Jordan Jauja. And P7's about to change hands right now. You can see in the background right there. The 17's going to have it. The 8 wants it. And probably, if he sets his cards up right, is going to be changing hands here at the end of these S's, going to the front stretch, because the 17 goes super wide. And with that, the 8's going to set him up and knock him down right there. Someone was on pit road right there. Looks like the 24 decided to pull that trigger. He's already down to make his final stop. Yeah, that's super unfortunate for the 24 right there, but you know what? Strategy just wasn't on your side tonight. Had a super strong car, though, but, you know, it's just one of those things. Meanwhile,
honestly, I might have to join them in the pit lane.
The 00, though, looks like build up a little bit of gap on the 1 right here. So it looks like Xander is trying to join right now, but I don't know the fuel situation for these cars right now. So that is going to be the major thing we have to keep an eye out for.
Well, let's see. They pitted a lap after me, and if I have 2 right now, they'll probably at 3. So this last lap might be entertaining for you.
Oh, we'll have to see. I won't be able to keep up with it as the 8 is... Oh, but the 8 goes wide. He hits the wall right there, and that's going to give the position to the 11 now. It was just one of those, he just got into the throttle way too soon. But, you know, that's just unfortunate. That's just sometimes how the cookie crumbles. But, so position change. P6 goes to 11 of Mayo, and P7 goes to T-Bird. But still, they can still get a top 5 out of this, clearly. Because, they already picked up the spot from BS, so one of them is definitely 100% going to get a top 5. Let me just say it like that. 41, though, Jordan Jaja definitely kicking up some grass. He is trying to do his best right now, but unfortunately the car is just not being respectful to the driver. As a 99 whiffs it going on to through the final set of turns right there. I think he was maybe trying to pit, or either that or he just was going way too fast. Is it 3 to go right now or 4 to go right now?
I think it's coming to 2. Yeah, I think the leaders are on 2.
Oh, they're on 2. Okay. Well, what lap are you on?
I am on lap 38. 17's in pit lane.
17 of Mr. Excitement, unfortunately from him, but we knew he pit on that same lap as BS on the second to last.
Yeah, 2 to go.
Yeah, so yeah, the Hunty, 00 is looking to take that white flag because he does not want a caution out right now. If it happens, his race potentially could be over before it even. Well, I guess that doesn't make much sense. Private Pat, what are you talking about? We're just gonna ignore that whole commentating curse right there. But yeah, the 00 though, definitely going to take the white flag here. He has 2 more corners, and as long as he can make it on fuel, he should be okay. The 1 though, hardcore saving right now. I don't know if he pushed a little bit too much, but looks like the 00 will take that white flag.
Oh, no wrecking.
But
lap
they
call,
are
full. No caution.
Looks like the 61, that is super unfortunate, taking out the 4 of Mo Power Cat. That is going to allow the 24 to really close in on these guys here. But yeah, that is super unfortunate for the 4. He had a decent strategy, but I don't know what happened with the 61. But definitely, I'm sure it wasn't on purpose. But white flag is out for these guys here. We're going to have to see how everything kind of shakes on out.
I'm out.
You're out of fuel.
Yeah.
Well, this is the white flag.
Stick it around.
I think
the blue tile.
You just blew it. Oh, no, Liam, not like this. Not like this, Liam.
I've done a lap here on no tire before. I'm probably fine. Just I gotta get back around.
The 14's out of fuel right now, so he's putting around. He's there in the S's. And with that, the 00 coming around the final set of corners will take the checkered flag, his first win of the season, and a lovely comeback win. The 1, though, we're going to be on board with him.
It's going to be sketch with no tire.
The one was out. He was out of fuel, but he will coast across the line for P2.
Oh, now I'm sputtering.
And behind that, I'm actually going to be trying to see from Cyber's cam right here. Looks like the 47 of Bass getting P3, the 11 P4, the 8 of T-Bird P5. Excellent run from both of them. Still coming across the line. We have to wait a little bit.
We running out.
41 of Jordan Jauja. Then the 4 of Mopow Cat. 24 of BS coming across the line. The 14 sputtered, but he got there.
I can't shift it down to any gear evil. Fine. Fine. Fine.
So we have, yeah, for sure. Liam, are you having fun? Are you doing okay? Come on, you got there.
I mean, AI took over, ran out of time.
Well, where'd you finish there, boss?
12.
If I could have updated results, please, because the results I got are outdated. Please and thank you.
If I started saving a little bit earlier, I might have been fine.
But the top 3 for sure are set in stone. That is Hunty, Xander, and Bass. So those 3 will be invited to the booth. Liam, it's unfortunate they're on the last lap, but let's see who got fastest lap here. Xander with a 15 flat. Exactly flat. Hunty with a P2 with an 068. 1/1000th away from greatness. But, sometimes it'd be like that. So yeah, let's get these guys up in here.
Dang, you're really telling me that lap was best for 10?
It's a very competitive field, my guy.
That's what I ran in qualifying.
So there's Bass. There is Hunty and Xander.
So while I'm at it, Hero, you got anyone for tomorrow?
I will let you know about this after, because potentially. But yeah, we have that in there. Nathan saying went from the back to the second to 16th, but we saw what happened there, Nathan. Sometimes that happens. It looked to be a good race all around, though. Of course, beating and banging, but that's just road course, especially in turn 1, turn 2, and turn 3. And in the double right-hander. Basically, since with it being such a fast road course, it was expected to happen. But yeah, let's as we go through all of our results here. Let's going through all this. There we go. We have our top 3 already up in here. To complete the rest of the field, though, for sure, is the Mayo P4, T-Bird P5, Jordan Jaja P6, UK rebounding for P7. BS unfortunately finished P8 after that strategy did not work out for him. GOP9, Mr. Excitement P10 in his debut race. P11 belongs to Justin Shackett. Liam P12. P12. BD Deadman P13. 14 belongs to Brandon. 15 belongs to Nathan. 16th Mega Driver. Keith P17 in Cyber with that D and F. So, guys, welcome to the podium. It seems to be a good race, but definitely some huge aspects to talk about here. Bass, we're going to start with you. Going over Ricky Stenhouse Jr. It seemed to me that speeding penalty may have been the end of your race. What was it like from your perspective when that happened?
Certainly wasn't the beginning of my race. Yeah, definitely was the end of the race there. I seem to choke wins away or potential wins away. That's just what I do best. And yeah, I don't know. Good race, fun. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, honestly, it seemed to me that you had the pace, obviously you saved the strategy. Love the choice of the maple syrup scheme for going up the across the border
Yeah,
to Canada.
that's
Um,
why I left. I backed out because some Xander told me to use it or whatever. So
well, of course, you got to represent the maple syrup as we go to home to that. So there we go. With that, you have another P3 though, but I'm sure that you weren't very settling for that though. Does that give you drive if you are going to race tomorrow for to get that win at Canadian Tire tomorrow?
um, well, I would race, but I have this thing called a job that sucks everything. So and not to mention I have zero talent anyway. So like it would matter. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just disappointed. I'm depressed.
Oh well, I'm
I just
sorry to
want
hear
to.
that.
And sorry to my boy Liam. I just fenced him for absolutely no reason. I guess I just felt like just putting him in the wall. So I won't say sorry about that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It was a fun race until I sped.
Well, sometimes it be like that. Of course, next week is going to be Richmond, so that's going to be bring about its own different strategies and racing style. So we'll have to see how that's going to work. But ultimately, though, you had a good pace machine there, and definitely had the strategy. But unfortunately, your tachometer did not agree with you.
Yeah, we went 45 going in. Hey, I definitely sped, but I don't know.
All right. Well,
Whatever.
either way, though, a podium's a podium, and then going into our second place finisher, we have Kurt Busch. I don't know why I went that way. I could have just gone this way. There we go. Xander, I know you were one of the favorites going into this race, but unfortunately, it did not go in your favor there. You're actually sputtering going across the line.
Uh, well, as a neutral, but yeah, I was around a field. I was just unfortunate, frustrated. Everything above the lines of just mad and pissed. Just two weeks in a row. I don't know. It sucks coming up short, obviously, but I look at things glass half full. I mean, it's P2, you can't beat it. So yeah, I just tried to push it there, try and see if I can catch Hunty, and was unable to. And so the last couple of laps, I had to save my one lap, and I got that out of the way. So all in all, pretty solid race. Good points day for us. I'm trying to go catch Mayo. So led a lap, did some stuff, had a really productive race. I'm really proud of my guys at GMI for giving me a really good car. I got loose a couple of times. I think that's ultimately kind of drew me away from Hunty, but he was a lot faster into the corners than I was. So he's an ace at these places. So to even be anywhere close to him, it's a blessing.
Of course, you actually were talking about trying to close in on Mayo. To my knowledge, he's still. This is his last race in the Cup Series, so by
Yeah.
extension, that's going to give you the point lead because you finished second, and you were actually tied with UK going into this race, and he finished P7. So not a good race for him, but I mean that's just going to give you the point lead, and actually that will put second place with T-Bird. So definitely something to watch out for. Richmond though is next week though. What are your expectations for that? Like what changes are you going to make as we shift from a road course? And even then, we had a mile and a half last week, so a mile and a half to a road course to a short track.
Well, you know good as well as I do is that it's tough to win races. It's tough to go out and compete every time. Richmond's a good racetrack, I think, for us at GMI. I think that it used to be one of my better tracks, and I've kind of slowly fallen from the grace of God with that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, Richmond's a fun racetrack. If you can nail it right, I think it's a driver's track, just like Canadian Tire. I think you can take a lot of stuff from Canadian Tire and put it into Richmond. So definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, for sure. And looking forward to racing with Hunty and all these other guys because tonight was pretty fun. I'm sweating a lot. I was trying my hardest to catch him. My car is as fast as Xfinity Internet. I gotta say thank you to Gio. I gotta say thank you to my sponsors and Gear Wrench, having them on the car for 2 weeks in a row. Thanks to Monster,
How much money are they
7-Eleven,
paying you?
a lot of money. Thank you to you, Patton, for letting us race in this league. And thank you to my mom. I love you, Mom. And I'm going to Detroit, so I will not see anyone tomorrow or Monday. But I will see you guys on Tuesday. So, yeah.
Well, there you go. Xander still winless on the Saturday side of things.
Thank you for
But
pointing that out.
I think that's the best interview we ever had.
Oh, another thing too, as I'm trying to go get 100 for you, Gio, I'm gonna get it for you. Don't worry, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen
well,
Tuesday.
Yeah.
we'll have to see on that because Hunty is also looking for the win there. And in fact, actually, he's going to try to go for his weekend sweep here as I go to Quinn Half, the GOAT um, for NH5 here. So with that, Hunty, this is your first of 3 races this week, and potentially rumors in the garage. You're going for the triple here. You were definitely setting the pace high with your qualifying lap in the 14s. Now, you actually did not have the fastest lap. Now, it was actually belonged to Xander, but it definitely showed that you had the winning strategy and pace there.
Yeah, going into that race, I seen that we had 9 laps of gas, and I knew I could push it to 10. And I seen if you did 10 laps for 3 times, you would save a pit stop. So that's what I was planning to do that whole race. And then
Now,
that caution came out, and it was basically the same strat.
so that caution came out at the right time. And a lap earlier, then we potentially could have seen a lot of potential for an upset. I was looking at the 8 and the 11. They were hardcore saving. They, by their pace, they could have saved that extra lap super easily. And of course, for you guys who were running as fast as you did, that would have been a lot harder. But Xander was keeping you honest. And I wanted to ask about this specifically. He was running just as fast, if not a little bit faster than you, while also saving. Did that kind of put you on edge a little bit, on tilt?
That last run, I didn't really go hard. I was kind of saving like each lap, just little by little. And I seen the run before that. I think I was saving like gas a little faster than him. That's where I got like those extra 3 seconds from.
Well, there we go. Sometimes the cautions just fly exactly how you want it to, but it definitely you had the pace, like I said, only being 68 1,000ths off of Xander's fastest lap, so you guys were running very equal times. You had the track position, kept it, and currently you were sitting P10 in the standings entering this race. But pivotally, though, the top 5 in points were all separated by 16 points. So this is actually going to jump you a lot up the standings. Now, of course, it's going to be being so far back. Do you think the championship's still on the table with 7 races left in the season?
Yeah, if Xander misses a race.
Well, there we go. So that's why I always say put in last place points just in case. And that's actually going to happen. So as we shift our attention to tomorrow, you're going to be racing there. It's going to be, it's definitely going to be interesting to see if you can go back to back. We'll have to see though. Definitely. Points are yet to be calculated there. As we have the Sunday side of things to go to. Any final thoughts before we go to close it out for the night?
Is that for everyone or just him?
That's everyone.
Oh, okay.
I got one.
Okay, well, Liam, you don't have an opinion or anything. No, I'm kidding. Love you, bud.
GMI would like to formally apologize to Liam.
GMI would like to formally apologize to everybody because it feels like we hit everybody and everybody today. It was pretty awful race from GMI. So we apologize to everyone on that regard.
Y'all have to be dirty on the track.
So all I have to say is thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, God. Thank you, J. Cole. He's my favorite rapper.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about. I love my crew chief, Steve Letarte.
What'd you say the best?
He just cussed on live television. That should be a point stock.
Good.
And Daddy done won here 10 times.
We just tested a whole different tone.
And say it with me, Brandon. You have no talent.
No
talent.
No
all right.
talent.
That's all I have to say. Thank you. Also, congratulations to Andy. That's all.
Yeah. Good job, Andy.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I guess everyone's thoughts and opinions got out there. So with that, we're going to close on up for the Saturday side of things, and we'll have to see how the Sunday side of things go. Again, very close points battle for there, but unfortunately, Xander, as he already said, is not going to be there. So essentially, his point lead is now going to be handed to Hunty as long as he can finish ahead of UK, which the top 3 are separated by 15 points. So.
What didn't Xander do a lap?
What? All right,
Sam's not racing tomorrow. He might as well do a lap.
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm doing.
I have yet to get one. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Sunday Night Lights at Canadian Tire. See ya. Peace.
Wow, no